Bonjour et bienvenue.
Greetings and welcome.
Saludos y bienvenidos. My name is Ignacio Tirado and I am Secretary General of the International Institute for the Unification of Private Law, better known as UNIDROIT.
My name is Anna Joubin-Brett. I'm the Secretary of UNCITRAL, the United Nations Commission on International Trade Law.
And my name is Christoph Bernasconi. I'm the Secretary General of the Hague Conference on Private International Law, also known as the HCCH.
We're delighted to present the legal guide to uniform instruments in the area of international commercial contracts with a focus on sales, which has recently been adopted by each of the 3 international organizations we represent.
This is by no means the first time that our 3 organizations have collaborated. Indeed, as global leaders in the harmonization and modernization of contract law, among other fields, it is only fitting that the 3 sisters should work together to ensure that their respective mandates complement one another for the benefit of our common stakeholders. This means working together to address the needs of commercial parties contracting across border, whether large corporations or micro, small and medium enterprises.
For over half a century, each of our organizations has produced a series of legislative texts such as treaties, model laws, and generally guidance material for policy and lawmakers, with a view to promoting a predictable yet flexible legal framework for cross-border trade. Uniform law, together with the common solutions, allows traders to use contracts to manage their business needs more effectively. It also allows them to rely on a predictable outcome in case of a contractual dispute. No more is this need for a predictable yet flexible legal framework highlighted than in the wake of the significant disruption caused by this COVID-19 pandemic.
But to fully reap its benefits, uniform contract law needs to be broadly adopted and applied. It also needs to be uniformly interpreted across jurisdictions. And it's therefore critical that not only the parties, but also the lawyers, the judges, and arbitrators who advise them and adjudicate their disputes have access to material in support of this harmonization effort.
For this reason, our organizations have joined forces to prepare this legal guide as a user-friendly resource for those interested in the adoption, application, and interpretation of uniform contract law. It offers an overview of the principal legislative texts prepared by each organization, such as the United Nations Convention on Contracts for the International Sale of Goods, the HCCH Principles on Choice of Law in International Commercial Contracts, and the UNIDROIT Principles on International Commercial Contracts. It also illustrates how these texts interact to achieve the shared goals of predictability and flexibility. To promote this mission, the legal guide will be available free of charge in Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish.
The legal guide, drafted with assistance of 5 experts from different regions and legal traditions, has benefited from consultations and input from the member states and governing bodies of each organization. We are confident that with widespread circulation, the legal guide will provide a significant contribution to promoting uniform contract law for the benefit of international trade and growth. Thanks. Muchas gracias.
Un grand merci.
Thank you very much.